G'day everyone, welcome back to AirPower Aviation Consultants 360. I'm Liam O'Connor, and today we're diving into a topic that's, well, honestly, it's on everyone's mind in the industry right now: AI and the human touch in aviation consulting. Now, I know AI is the buzzword, right? It's changing everything from how we order food to apparently how we fly planes. But let's break down what that actually means for aviation consulting, because it's not as simple as just plugging in some code and letting the robots take over. So, where's AI really making a difference? The key areas are data analysis, predictive maintenance, and operational efficiency. I mean, think about the sheer amount of data a single aircraft generates: engine performance, weather, flight paths, you name it. AI can crunch those numbers way faster than any human, spotting patterns and predicting when a part might fail before it actually does. That's huge for safety and for keeping costs down. However, while AI will play its part in the world of aviation, it lacks human experience and is limited to spitting out data. And that is exactly why you need AirPower Aviation Consultants 360. We can and will monitor what AI is doing, because one thing AI does not have is real-life experience, which is exactly what we offer, and exactly what you need: real years of experience. Now, this brings me to something I reckon doesn't get talked about enough: the stuff AI just can't do, at least not yet. Aviation's unpredictable. You've got weather that changes in a heartbeat, mechanical failures that don't show up in the data, and let's be honest, sometimes just plain weird situations that no algorithm's ever seen before. That's where human expertise comes in, and that is exactly where AirPower Aviation Consultants comes in. AirPower Aviation Consultants 360 is comprised of highly experienced, genuine aviation professionals. And, just as importantly, we do not push any products or services other than our expertise. There are companies that absolutely depend on the fact that most airplane users and buyers are not remotely sophisticated in aviation, and will push ideas that to be safe in a jet, you have to be in a new aircraft. To which we say, bull hockey. Factually, this is absolutely incorrect. Think about it. Has anyone ever felt unsafe flying on an airliner? And FYI, 99% of airliner jets are anything but new. And for those that are, they do not remain that way for very long. So, when fractional operators or airplane manufacturers tell you that you need a new aircraft to be safe, please understand that is not true at all. It is strictly for their own financial enrichment and has nothing to do with your safety. It is simply about their profits. We will be happy to explain in detail why and how that works. All you need to do is ask, and then your choices will become a lot easier, and you will no doubt save millions. The other standard fabrication is that you, the businessman, are too important to be on an older aircraft, to which I reply, well, Air Force One was built in 1989. Are you more important than the President? We at AirPower will explain to you in detail why all of that is nonsense and demonstrate how none of that is even logical if you understand aviation, how it really works, and why it works the way it does and as safely as it does. And it's not just about fixing problems either. It's about interpreting what the AI spits out. You need someone who understands the aircraft, the regulations, and the real-world costs. AI can tell you what's likely to happen, but it can't always tell you what you should do about it. That's where the human touch really matters. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't see AI making those split-second calls in a crisis. At least, not for a long while yet. So, where does that leave us? Well, I think the future's all about collaboration, not replacement. AI's got a lot to offer, but getting it certified for aviation, that's a whole other kettle of fish. The rules are strict, and for good reason. Safety's non-negotiable. Customizing AI to meet those standards requires time, money, and extensive oversight from individuals who possess in-depth knowledge. Anyway, that's all for today's episode. AI's changing the game, but the human touch is still what keeps aviation safe and smart. Thanks for tuning in to AirPower Aviation Consultants 360. We'll be back soon with more on how tech and experience are shaping the future of flight. Catch you next time.